This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by lasagna, Garfield's favorite meal. It's Monday, March 11th, 2024, and if you're thinking to yourself, what is that voice? We haven't heard that in a while. You're hearing the voice of Clyde Bixby.
Clyde Bixby.
I'm Aaron Power. That's a weird Modern Family reference. Yes, it is I, Aaron Power, reunited, and it feels so good with my wonderful, amazing co-host, DJ Goodbeard Big Heart.
Hello.
There he is.
I'm here.
So hype.
This is so awesome.
Yes, this is a special 206th episode, Jamboree episode that we threw together. Oh man, I have been traveling. I have been out sick. I had vertigo, Chris. I mean, just spin the lottery wheel or the roulette wheel of weird things happening. We couldn't connect, could we?
Life happened.
And luckily we had you.
I'm glad of it. Because lots
too.
of things in life, you just got to take it as it is.
Exactly.
And move on. And if nothing ever happened, what would life be like?
Yeah, we would just be like, I don't know.
It'd be like a plain piece of paper.
Very much waiting for something to happen.
Like the next thing that's about to happen on this podcast right now?
Yes, tell me about it.
I am
by the way, we should reset because I'd like to welcome you to Another Great Day.
All right.
The podcast designed to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
There we are.
The elevator pitch in the mission title there. Mission statement.
And
so
from that, we're going to go to a quote.
Oh, yes.
We've been doing this. This is the goal of this quote.
Okay. You're hearing it here first, folks.
To spur on discussion, to generate people talking at the beginning of the episode.
I like that.
As well as the end.
I like that.
So here's the quote for today.
All right. Quote me.
Don't be anxious. Earthly possessions dazzle our eyes and delude us into thinking that they can provide security and freedom from anxiety. Yet, all the time, they are the very source of all anxiety.
Boy.
Dietrich Bonhoeffer.
Thank you, Mr. Bonhoeffer.
I've been reading a book about Bonhoeffer. So
the Eric Metaxas book.
I've been reading it, and it's very, very good. So I would highly recommend people studying Bonhoeffer if you want to learn about a strong Christian man.
Yeah, he had a very interesting life. World and Everything in It talked about him last week and how they take the freshmen at college and the seniors at college and they make them read Life Together by Bonhoeffer and discuss it.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
I want to read Life Together also. I haven't read it yet.
Denise has it on the shelf in there somewhere in our little library. So
I'm taking it away, Denise. Thank you for letting me borrow that book.
No, I mean, possessions may dazzle your eyes, Chris, but
I'm not taking it.
They're the source of all anxiety. Don't take it. I'll give it to you. All right. Well, that's going to move us from Quotesville over to bad movie descriptionsburg. Yes, that's right. We just took the metro from one to the next, and here we are. Ding, 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 ding. Bad movie descriptions. Mind the gap, indeed. Well, welcome to Bad Movie Descriptions, the part of our show where we will poorly describe a movie and see if we can guess what movie it is. We'll each have two movies. If you'd like to play along and interact in the car, we encourage it. All right, Chris, you want to go first?
I'll do it.
Do it.
Here is the description. A family of rats is having a moving party. Toward the end of the party, they meet with a magic owl.
What?
And then there's a crazy huge pool party where everything gets submerged.
What?
This is a very bad movie description.
This is ridiculous. A magic owl, some mice. I'm thinking of all the mice movies that I know. There's Fievel.
They're actually rats, I believe.
Okay.
And there's not actually a party. This is a bad description.
Is it Ratatouille?
No, this is much older.
Oh.
Maybe even before you were born.
Oh, I am.
Or at least in the 80s.
I'm in trouble here. Is it Fantasia?
That's the 40s.
Okay.
That's 39, I believe.
I operate in extremes, unfortunately.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
It is The Secret of Nim.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay, right
Although it is very sad.
Well,
There's not actual parties. They're being forced away from their homes.
Oh, that's sad. That is a bad movie description. Good job. All right, you ready for the next one?
All right. I'm
here
look,
it goes.
Look at and listen here. Focusing in.
A kid and a robot band together.
Okay, kid and a robot. This could be any of the Star Wars movies.
The robot is really good at healthcare.
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
And?
Is it have a...
Yes.
The fist bump?
Chris is doing the fist bump.
Fist bump.
And exploded away. Yes.
All right. Those in the car, I'll give you a second to think about it. This is Big Hero 6.
That's right. Ding, 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 ding. $1 buck to you.
Oh, all right.
Put it in the dollar buck bank.
All right, here is the next movie.
Okay.
This one's very, very relevant to our lives currently.
Relevant?
It's Anakin's worst nightmare. It's a potential for a beach party, but all the beach party goers have to get the water from underground.
You are really doing a good job stumping me today. It's Anakin's worst nightmare.
Think about Anakin Skywalker's worst, what he least likes.
He doesn't like this one thing called sand.
That is important to this movie.
Is it called holes?
And there is no water on the top of the world, but they need to get it on the top to have a beach party.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to be so mad at myself for not knowing this.
Last thing. This movie is very spicy.
It's a spicy movie?
Very spice.
Spice World? Dune.
Arrakis.
Is it Dune?
Dune.
My goodness gracious. What is wrong with me?
No. They're just bad. They're bad movie
This is
descriptions.
truly the worst. That's amazing.
I thought today I would make them really bad.
That was extra
Like
bad,
poorly-
and I loved
poorly
it.
made.
No, if I had a buffet of bad movies and you were hosting it, I would go and just enjoy myself.
All right, you got one more?
Yeah, here we go. Last one, everybody. Who knew a dog could save sports?
Does it have to do with air?
It does.
Okay, carry on. Do you have more?
Not really.
All right, I know what it is, but I'm going to let the people on the... Oh, I hear a dog right now.
Ooh.
You may have heard that. We're outside recording this podcast today.
A golden retriever
Wears jerseys?
wears a jersey and has created multiple movies. And it's called?
Air Bud.
That's right, Air Bud.
But as I say it out loud, I'm like, my little bud. Come on, Air Bud.
There was like a string of animal movies that came out kind of all at the same time.
Yeah,
It
the
was
90s,
hot,
90s was
you know?
full of that.
And there was one called MVP, and it was Most Valuable Primate.
Primate?
It was a monkey that played hockey, I think.
Oh, dear. I'm going to go out on a limb as a historical movie critical analysis. That's right. I'm going to say what started this chain reaction of movies being made was Milo and Otis.
That was a great
The
one.
grandfather of all wonderful
Yes.
cat and
little
dog.
cat and little dog.
And then Homeward Bound really cemented it.
I loved Homeward Bound so much. I
And
loved
then-
Babe a lot also.
And then Air Bud, Babe,
Dunstan checks in.
Beethoven,
Beethoven.
whatever. What's that one? I never watched it.
Yeah, it was just Beethoven, the big old dog.
There we
Not
are.
Clifford. Anyways, well, thank you for joining us for today's section of bad movie descriptions. Let's go ahead and hop in the metro and go to our next stop, which is the bustling metropolis of this day in history.
Oh, there's steam engines everywhere. Actually, we're going further back than that. It's just horses and wagons.
Nee, Mr. Ed. I don't know. Why would Mr. Ed say his own name?
He's announcing his arrival.
Mr.
No one
Ed
else
was
will.
a show about a talking horse. There you go. Hey, that's where the original came from.
You're right.
Not
You're probably
Milo
right.
and Otis.
You're right.
All right. Well, on this day in history, on March 11th, 1779, Congress establishes the United States Army Corps of Engineers to help plan, design, and prepare environmental and structural facilities for the U.S. Army. Made up of civilian workers, members of the Continental Army, and French officers, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers played an essential role in the critical Revolutionary War battles at Bunker Hill, Saratoga, and Yorktown.
Whenever I hear Yorktown, I think of the...
Like York peppermint patties?
No. I think of Schoolhouse Rocks. They had a song, The Shot Heard Around the World.
Oh, I don't know that
And
one.
it's at the Battle of Yorktown, they did not retreat. The bottled up by Washington and the French fleet. Cornwallis surrendered, and finally we had won.
Whoa!
That's what Yorktown was.
That's
I think.
awesome.
So
Man, good job. Look at that
The
schoolhouse
Bunker
rock.
Hill was the Battle of Bunker Hill. Even though we lost, it was quite a thrill.
Oh,
the rebel
man.
Colonel Prescott proved he was wise.
Wow, songs really do help you memorize
And this is the
things.
one where they said, don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
No way. That was
Yeah.
Bunker Hill?
Bunker Hill.
Ooh, my goodness.
Thanks, Schoolhouse Rock. You did it.
Yeah. Thank you, fun TV shows. And that'll do it for this day in history. And now, let's go ahead and jump on this covered wagon as we head over to the green pastures of the question of the day. All right. Luckily, these horses are powered by Jolly Ranchers, and we have plenty of them. All right, here we go. Today's question of the day. Chris, you know what? I read the history. Would you read the question of the day, please?
I shall. If you, listeners, if you could have the Army Corps of Engineers help you plan, design, prepare one thing in your backyard, what would it be?
Ooh.
Take a moment, think about it, talk to people around you.
Yes.
Listen to the ones who are talking.
Hey, you. Hey, you. Excuse me, sir.
Me?
Yeah, anyone. I'm just pretending. Let's grab them. Roll down the window. What would you have them build? Maybe the jogger needed to be asked that question. Just kidding. All right, Chris, do you have anything that popped into your head?
Right now we're about to do a bunch of gardening.
Yes.
And I think it would be really cool to have this, like a hydroponics, like aquaponics, like a little fish pond.
Yeah.
And water going up and vegetables and stuff.
Heck
but
yeah.
super efficient and like solar powered and all sorts of crazy things. That'd be fun
Wow,
if the Army
that
Corps
would be
engineers
cool.
could help me build a really cool garden-y thing to have food from my
I love
yard.
that. I love that. That's excellent. I'd just like them to build me a nice retaining wall.
Oh, a dad just arrived. He wants a retaining wall.
And that's it? Yep, that's it. Okay. No, the first thing that popped in my head was a water slide. Like a giant tubed water slide.
Ooh.
And then we just put it in the backyard here, get rid of the trampoline and the fort and everything.
You know who that water slide is for?
The kids?
It's for said person cleaning gutters out, who's always listening to the podcast while cleaning the gutters.
He's dirty.
And they need to get down from the roof somehow.
Yeah, and he can just jump right into the water slide.
Into the water slide.
Woo! I like
In
that.
fact, I'm going to have the Army Corps of Engineers redo the roof of my house to be a fun party deck with a water slide from the top into a huge, awesome pool in the bottom.
Oh, man, this is getting better and better and better. I love it. All right, well, if you want to let us know what you'd have people build in your backyard, let us know in the little question below. All right, and that'll lead us to everyone's favorite section, the dad joke of the week. Take it away, Wes.
Hey there, fellas. Hey, what do you call a pudgy psychic? A fortune teller. Have another great day.
Oh, my goodness. Wes McFall, that rascal.
Jabba the Hutt telling fortunes over here. That's hilarious. All right, well, here we go. We are still in Proverbs, and we're going over to the word of wisdom. Today's word of wisdom's coming to us from the book of Proverbs. Yes, that's right, wisdom literature, folks. And every now and then we like to stop down and re-emphasize the fact that the Bible is broken up into different genres, and the proverb is a wisdom literature, which means it's a great guideline, not necessarily a guarantee. So, without further ado, Chris is going to read the NLT, I'll read the Amplified, and we're in Proverbs 28, verse 24.
All right. Whoever robs their father or mother and says, it's not wrong, is a partner to one who destroys.
Yikes. He who robs his father or his mother and says, this is no sin, is not only a thief, but also the companion of a man who destroys.
And I try to tie this back into that first quote with Bonhoeffer, and it says, be not anxious, earthly possessions dazzle our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they might dazzle somebody.
Yeah, they might get a little too dazzled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, too, would also cause great anxiety, like this quote said at the beginning.
Indeed,
These
it would.
things are the very source of our anxiety.
You know what the good news is, though? Is if you have stolen something and caused some grief or destroyed something, you can ask for forgiveness.
This is
The
it.
Lord is quick to forgive.
Indeed.
That's a well that never goes dry. All right, well, let's hit the music and call it a day, Chris. Our mission here on Another Great Day podcast is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
We thank you for tuning in. If you want to rate and review us, go for it.
Yes, help us beat the internet.
We would love it.
But most importantly, we hope you make it
another
great day. See you tomorrow.